Oh, and do that now. Like it's a fucking joke. I know, man.
What up, though? Catch up with me, man. I ain't doing nothing but catching up with what's been popping off in the community. And thought that we'd kick it together this morning. Good morning to everybody. Hope you have a blessed morning and continue to have a blessed day. Let's get it.
Tell you something right now. If I found out that my boyfriend or my husband was touching someone, one, cheating. Yeah, my mom was forget all. So when I find out you're cheating with
My bad, y'all. Let's try it again.
child or someone our kid's age, he's a luck now. Somebody who was under 18 and he was a grown ass man. There's nothing more that needs to be added or subtracted. That's enough said. How about you? And how would you know that? Are you gonna you reaching out to every one of us to find out when we had sex and sorry, someone was texting me and distracted me. Oh shit. Where was I at? Oh yeah. So now you know that every 18 year old in the world was not traumatized, huh? See again, that's what you want us to think, so that way we don't still trust. You know, I'm just gonna say too, I had sex at kind of a young age, and at the time, the person was older, and you can say I wanted it because he didn't rape me. I didn't tell him no, and he didn't talk me into it. You know, yeah, he should have known better. But it happened. But as I got older, I realized I wish that never had happened. Yeah. And that's where it comes down I had sex with a man because my boyfriend at the time was cheating on me, who I'd never even done anything with. I was like very what's the word I'm looking for? Like I had never really like I mean I kissed the guy, that was it. Like I never did anything else, you know, nothing else, never nothing, just kissing, and all because my young brain was so stupid and mad over some boy that I was always grounded and never got to see him anyways. But you know, at that time I thought I was in love, and you know he hurt my feelings because he had cheated on me, and so I was somewhere I shouldn't have been drinking, and this guy I happen to know ended up losing my virginity to him, and yeah, he wanted to be in a relationship, but I knew my mother would never go for that, and I knew he'd probably get in trouble. So I just said, like, you know what, like, you're like kind of too old for me, and so it ended. But as I got older, and now that I'm even way older, and I have kids that age, I'm disgusted that that happened. He allowed something to happen that took something special from me. Our anger towards you. Sorry, were you gonna say something, Janelle?
No, you perfectly stated how I feel about my situation, because same type situation. I was young, guy was definitely an adult, so I agree. They're the ones that should have fucking known better.
Okay. Oh, so here we go. We got some fun. Yeah. So before I address this chicken winner, and nobody block her because I'm gonna let her talk her shit. And this is what we're here for, right? Entertainment, and we're going to learn something. Eventually, this bitch has got to get it. That's where I'm going with this chicken winner. Is that my brain even?
That's right. Bring that. I'm all for I'm all for the action, man. I'm all for the drama. Damn sure when it ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. So let's go ahead and enjoy, kick back, and you know, check out what these women's was crackling and all out of their doggone coops and just acting a fool all on YouTube. Let's check it out for ourselves, dog.
No, I wasn't telling him no. My brain didn't know enough. I lost my virginity because I was mad at another guy. Now, if I was older and had a more mature brain, that would have never happened.
Yeah.
And therefore, him as an adult should have known better. That's where the adult says, you know what, you're mad at another guy. You're not old enough. This isn't really what you want because this is spur of the moment.
Right.
No. But he took full advantage of me. Okay, let's read. Can you read the chat, Janelle?
Let me see.
Okay, let's see. Is this her first one, guys? Okay. Are you stupid? I fucking got him in prison. I want you to show me proof that you got him in prison, chicken winner. Because if she's a minor, it would have had to have been her parents that press charges. You don't get to press charges just because.
Check this out. I don't know who you want to be or who you trying to be, but go on, jump off my channel and go on to somebody else's channel, dog. I think you old birds and hens are lame and just really need to get a life, man. Worrying about everybody else's ass and not worrying about your own. This channel ain't got nothing to do with you, man. Worry about your channel. What you saying ain't got nothing to do or won't affect me not a bit through my day, man. Now just check out my content and watch me get paid off this shit. Let's get it.
Your man is cheating on you.
Can you slow the chat down, Swiss?
I don't know how. I fucking got him in prison. No one else gave a fuck. Shut up. You're ridiculous, Swiss. Create your own storyline. I'm playing what you said, chicken winner. You said this. Would you like to retract your story? The state wouldn't do anything. How could the state not do anything but you got something done? What did you got that her parents could do? That's not what was said. You said before that her parents pressed charges.
Yeah.
So what the fuck would you do? This is another reason why chicken winner that I want to address this, because you said today that you don't think any of us bitches would have done the same thing. Let me tell you something right now. If I found out that my boyfriend or my husband was touching someone, one, he's cheating, yeah, I probably would forgive him. But when I find out you're cheating with a child or someone our kid's age, you're sick in my head. You're disgusting. You'll never touch me again. I have no problem putting your ass out on the streets and letting them put you in jail.
Oh, did you see Christine F's comment?
Mm-mm.
She said, tell Swiss Amy has the live she was playing. She will be home in a few minutes and will come on panel if Swiss wants.
Okay, awesome, yes. You're managing that. Do you know how to slow?
And another thing, let me just say this, man. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Okay. Let me just say this. If you worrying about where I live and what you want to do negative towards me, that's on you, dog. That's your whole day wasted on somebody else and putting your thoughts where it should be on your own butt. So I'm not even worried about that. I put my faith in good God, dog. I've been doing my channel for 4 years plus, almost 4 years plus now. And everybody always knew where I lived. All right? This ain't nothing that's been secret. And I'm not worried about it. So go ahead and just focus on you. And you try to stay out of trouble, dog. Other than that, I'm good with myself. And I'm good with whatever I'm showing, dog.
Down? Someone asked to have it slow down. I don't know how to do it. What child did I fail? I told the mother that I thought something might be happening to talk to her daughter in private. No, I'm not retracting shit. I'm talking about with my own
I'll be right
kids.
back.
I'm talking
I'm
about
not going to be able to chat.
Please allow the chat down. What does that mean? Do you mean like slow it down? Please allow.
Talking about the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. If we wasn't in the ghetto, we'd be bored, dog. We'd be bored like you, checking out somebody else's content, trying to act like we better than them. Your life's so much better, but you're checking out the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto.
Okay, does anybody know how for me to do it? Chicken winner, let's go back over it again. Okay, what made you think that something was going on with him and the little girl? Do you want to come up here? Do you want to explain the story all over again? Since you guys want to relive the Omegle and you guys want to keep replaying everything that Bible said, everything that Injun Joe said, let's replay what you said. Do you want to come up here and talk about it?
I ain't got no problem with nobody addressing anybody for what they done did or said or done put out on YouTube, man. But why do someone else gotta feel as though they gotta stand up or defend someone else in their own fight when it's a 101 battle, dog? If it's 101, then step your ass off, dog. Stop jumping in the arena. Stop jumping in the ring when ain't nobody even tagged your ass in. Ain't nobody tagged you in, so ain't no reason for you to act like this a tag team battle, man. This is 101. If somebody want to crack on Bibles and say something to Bobblehead, then let her deal with it, man. Stop acting like you got to be the one to pick up anything that she can't deal with or anything that she's slacking and lacking on. This is the same thing y'all did with sloppy second ass, dog. And I'm just wondering what is your true intent if everything you doing is about somebody else? What is your true intent? What are you trying to accomplish if only thing you doing is riding off somebody else and their faults and their shortcomings and their dealings with other people that apparently they can't handle? Very strange. It's starting to smell really shitty up in here, man.
Okay, we're not talking about that right now, Eshi. So since you want to keep talking about the Omegle, that's why we're going to talk about Chicken Winner. So we're going to do tit for tat here. So as long as you guys keep putting her through the ringer, I'm going to keep putting Chicken Winner through the ringer. Here, I'll drop the link. Who wants to come up? Come on, guys. You want to talk all this shit? Here you go. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I'll even let it be you two and just me. Oh,
Stop it. I dropped out.
and them fuckers want to gonna have you step down for a minute, okay? Because I'm willing to let them both up here and just me. Because SG wants to come in now and say, show proof that Bob's got Omegle taken down. Hey, Bobbles.
Hey, Bubbles.
Let's just keep this real. Bobbles ain't got nothing taken down. She was the reason why they probably took it down. She was on there going at it with minors, with kids, not hers, someone else's, man. Talking to them like they grown and didn't realize this shit'll get back to someone else, dog. And that's all it is. She got to deal with the crap that she done put out here. If the shit doesn't hit the fan, then guess what? It's gonna land back where it came from, bitch. And it came from your ass.
How are you guys? I can't type a million miles an hour, and I just can't. I'm bad at texting and typing. I'm always so slow. SG, get your butt up here. Janelle, were you able to slow the chat down?
No, I think you had unmod me and then go back to my name and make sure it says managing mod. Because as of right now, I'm just
What up, though, Tony?
Because I can't even do the subscriber only.
If you go into, like, if you're on a phone, I think you need to open up your browser and go into YouTube, into your YouTube studio, and go into this live, you know, where you set up your live, and then go into where it says content, where you set it up, and under content, it'll, you can see where you have, like, your settings, and it'll say slow chat. Okay, hold on, we got a, all right.
I'm out of here, I'll be back.
We got Chicken Winner, and we got SG. If you want to stay Bobbles, you can. If not, you can drop down whatever you like, okay?
No, I'm fine. Bobbles has more of a right actually to be here because she has a dog in the fight. Twist, what is your dog in this fight?
No, wait, SG, stop for a second. The way I can prove that I had something to do with taking Omegle down is that I did a video asking people to help me take down Omegle, and then shortly after Omegle, are you gonna let me talk? See, I can't talk. Because you always have to be backing your thumbs. You asked me to show proof. I did a video, and then shortly after, Omegle came down. So obviously, I had something to do with that. Because otherwise, there wouldn't be a video about me asking for help to do that. Stop talking over me. If you ask a question, stop talking over me when I'm giving you an answer. You don't always have to be in charge of SG.
You fucking bag of air.
Okay. Why don't you stop cussing so much?
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up, SG. Why don't you learn to shut up? If you would stop, you know what? If you would shut up every once in a while, maybe more people would learn to respect you, and you wouldn't be the bitch of the
You fucking predator. Shut up, you
Why don't
fucking
you stop
animal.
cussing, you foul-mouthed bitch? Predator? Why did your predator leave?
She's not a predator, bitch. Try again.
Hey, why Bobbles always acting as though it's always everybody that feels the same way she do, though? You know what I'm saying? Why she always acting as though when she have a thought, it's everyone that thinks like that, dog. And don't get me wrong, I like Nam. I like Nam one of these bitches. But the fact is, Bobbles, can't you do anything on your own without acting like somebody else got to stand with you? You already got a doggone walker. I mean, durable, pop, what, man, enforced, a durable, enforced walker to hold your butt up. You know, what else you need, dog? You need the whole damn community to hold you up too?
Oh, now what's your dog in this fight,
Do you
Twist?
think she's not a predator? Thinking that 13-year-old girls can have
What's your
sex?
dog in this fight?
I'm the dog. I'm Swiss Miss.
You are the dog, you're right. And you will never fucking prove that this fucking bitch up here is not a fucking violent, sociopathic offender. Okay?
How am I a sociopath?
You are nothing.
How am I a sociopath?
Hey, I want y'all to realize this. At one time, and it wasn't that far long ago, dog, all these bitches was ace boon cool. All these bitches was laying up in bed together. All these bitches was in the trenches going after me and my kids. All right? All these doggone chicken heads, these hens, that's all out of the coop, acting like they ain't got no sense, dog. All of them was motherfucking in cahoots all intertwined, hanging together like wet clothes. They was just partners, dog.
SSG, how? She laughed. Okay, now Chicken Winner wants back. Okay, are we gonna be able to talk here, or are we all gonna scream? I don't know what Chicken Winner's gonna do. Chicken Winner. Chicken Winner?
Yes? Y'all ready to talk?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. I already forgot what I come up here to say. But I'm just getting really tired.
Let's start with the story.
That ain't no story, it's facts. It's not a story what I tell, it's a fact. What y'all telling are stories. You made up little stories in your head.
Okay, tell us again. Why don't you just, you know what would be nice?
I'm going to put Bobbles away because Bobbles is not.
Why don't you learn?
Oh my God.
Maybe if you let things go, other people will let things go, and things
Let
will
things
go on.
go. Really, Bobbles? You're laughing about Omegle everywhere like it's a fucking joke.
How am I laughing about Omegle? You are the only person besides SG that brings it up.
Really? Over there on Margie, you were laughing.
It's crazy how all these women, especially Bobbles and Sloppy, they always laughing off of somebody else's demise, off of somebody else's shortcomings, off of somebody else being in an issue, especially when they got something to do with it. Like Sloppy Seconds, she laughed off the fact that when she stole these women's purses out of the restaurant where they was working, she laughed off the fact that she said that they was lying about what was in their bags. They was lying about the amount that she actually took. But what she don't get is you the lowest life of all, because you took something for somebody that was out here grinding from the ground. They out here doing what they supposed to do as a citizen, working hard as minimum wage to work their way up, man. And here you is taking advantage of that. But let's get back on Bobbles' ass. Bobbles don't want to take no type of blame, no type of responsibility for anything she do, man. She got on that damn website with them kids and she went ham on their ass. I mean, she was talking some crap to them, man, that you only hear when sailors are out to sea. These are things that you don't even hear through your daily thoughts, man. She was going all the way in. She didn't hold back no punches. But like I said, when it's about they butt, dog, just like when Bobbles talked about the young woman life that her and her husband took in a car accident, she said, this is the way she spoke about it. She said the young woman, which was only 18, the kid was only 18, she said her inside liquidated. She said it liquidated soon as on impact when the motorcycle hit the doggone pole, dog. She said her insides liquidated. That's how quick she passed. That's how you talk about somebody that lost their life, man. Especially when you had something to do with it. Like I said, these bitches get real strange. And they was all laying in bed together, brewing stew, all motherfucking in cahoots, coming up with witch potions and all type of spells and shit.
Put under my daughter's picture saying, "Oh, it looks like one of the girls I might have yelled at on Omegle." But we know that's not.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry that I have to make jokes every once in a while because you bitches can't let it go. I'm sorry you're bitter and you can't let things go. And I have to use humor because you women sit nightly and are bitter and have a rock stuck up your ass and can't let things go. Okay, Chicken Winner, do you know that you sit day after day? Time out. Okay, I want to hear Chicken Winner's story because
What story?
I want you to start from
Oh my God.
when you thought that this was going on with the girl. I want you to tell me how.
My girl, that wasn't my kid. That's where y'all getting confused.
I didn't say your kid. I said the girl.
You said your.
That's what I've been tripping on. How do people do this every day, dog? The community been all motherfucking twisted around. It was about helping people and understanding the struggles and lifting people up that was dealing with something that was more than what they could handle, dog. It was all about positivity. It was all about pointing people in the right direction, giving people support. It ended up being about Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and whatever else these hoes can get, though. It ended up being about who's getting the most super chats and why they getting that, yo. And it ended up being about everything else but what it started off for. So this is where we at. It ain't nothing but a drama show now, dog.
Poor girl.
Everybody else is talking about my kids, like something. I let something happen to my kid.
Okay, so start over then. Let's get it out in the air then. But
Okay, let me calm down a minute. Let me light a cigarette.
get the oxygen tank close because I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to fall out from screaming at idiots. I know.
Yeah, but
Maybe
Bob,
like
I want
the
her to
joints.
hear this. I want to hear.
Oh, my bad. Amazon wish list. Because everybody fighting for the choke. And everybody started off hating on Maddie Boo Boo, dog. Even my damn self. Not everybody want to be just like her ass. Y'all hear me? Everybody started off fighting. Everybody started off player hating on Maddie Boo Boo. Not everybody want to be just like her, though. If Maddie Boo Boo get an Amazon wish list, all these hoes want an Amazon wish list. If Maddie Boo Boo get a new coat, all these bitches all of a sudden need one too, though, dog.
The story. I want to hear.
It's not a fucking story. You act like it's a
It's a
story.
story. It's still a story. A memory. It's still a story.
Okay, well, I'll say it like I said
You're
before.
saying a fact. You're saying
And that's where y'all not listening. Y'all listening with your own disgusting minds, really.
Oh,
but I'm
do
not
you
disgusting
think-
minds.
do you
Shut
think
up,
you do
Mom.
that to
Nobody
me?
said. Nobody
Do
asked
you
you to
think-
say this. Shut the fuck
But
up.
okay, listen. You want people to listen to you, but you don't want to listen to me. You
I
never
don't want to listen to you. That's lie continuously. I don't listen
You
to
do
constant
too.
lies.
You
For a
do
fucking year now.
too.
Okay.
You sit
Okay.
there and you slandered me for over a year, woman, but you want me
Slander
to
is
listen
lies,
to you.
dumbass. I haven't lied on you.
Oh, but what? Excuse me? You haven't twisted the truth?
Twisted what?
Hold
I
on.
said
Do
exactly
you
what I
not
said
think
on that
people were
video.
there the night that Omega happened? People were in that room besides you, woman, okay?
Exactly.
Yes, and they know what happened. That's why I
Exactly.
don't have a bunch of people that turned on me. Only your dumbass.
I can't help that people thought that was a good thing that you did on Omegle. I don't see it that way.
People don't get it. I know why Bobbles get all the support she do, dog. Because she still and will always be T-Boy's ass wiper. All right? I don't care if people act like they like T-Boy or don't. All these people came from Chosen One's community, dog. From Chosen One's channel, T-Boy, $10 Tommy. So all of them got a connection. And their connection is to stand and hold down T-Boy, dog. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know Bobbles got T-Boy's back. She ain't gonna never say anything negative about his butt, man. She gonna always defend him. So that's her gimmick. And that's why everybody always stands with her, regardless of what she do. And no matter what, how fucked up it is, dog. You know, she gonna get a pass for that shit. Just like her and her husband getting a pass. Ain't nothing wrong for being whatever sex you want, dog. You know, you take that up with your own family and your own religion. But it's something wrong when you support a man that's doing strange things around kids, all right? And that's what Bible support. So she ain't no different than Crack-a-Doo-da-Doo, dog. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no different. Crack-a-Doo-da-Doo supported her husband doing wrong to kids and thought it was cool and shit. And Bible stand by her strange, twisted-minded husband's ass around here wearing girdles and shit. She stands by him while he doing strange things around kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's tick for tack, but it's the same shit, dog.
But what?
Yeah, because you have mental problems.
I don't want to
okay?
have to mute you guys.
From a sex
Stop,
offender,
stop,
I know.
stop, please stop for a minute.
Oh, yeah, we're a bunch of sex offenders. I'm sorry
No,
somebody
it's just
screwed you
you,
over when you were 12, okay?
Just you.
story. Are you ready?
If Bubbles ever shuts up, because she really gets me riled up.
She's been quiet, and you're starting. So
Okay, let's start again. What storyline y'all didn't hear the first time? Yeah, I rode up in there. I seen them two outside. That's somebody else, not my kid, like some people are saying. I seen their eyes, just the way they were looking at each other. So I thought, oh my God, is he messing with that girl? So I went and talked to the mom. I said, hey, you might want to talk to your daughter about herself. Because, you know, some people who get molested, they won't say anything in front of their molester. So I said, talk to your daughter. Take her out by herself and talk to her. She didn't do that. She went straight out there and said something to her. The girl said, she's just a jealous ex. And he said, she's lying. And so I left there feeling like a fool. So anyway, a week later, man, I got to give me some oxygen. Put this cigarette out. About a week later, here he comes, rolling up at my door, late at night. He didn't have a car. So I was like, where'd you get that car? And he said, well, my buddy let me borrow it. Anyway, then as the night went on, the way he looked when he came in, it looked like he murdered somebody. So I kept bugging him. I'm like, there's something up with you. There's something going on. And I really thought he might have hurt somebody because he was a fighter. And I really thought he might have killed somebody. Then he said, well, the truth is, I took the car without permission. And I believe that because he had taken my car before without permission, you know, and I had to get the law involved. So I believe that shit. And then I say a couple days later, I'm at my ex's houses, dropping off or picking up my other daughter from him. And the cops all roll up in there, asking where he's at. And I thought, because we had already took the car back, and I made sure the car got back. So I thought maybe they reported it stolen and got a delayed reaction. So, you know, I wasn't going to tell where he was with that. So when they rode up in there, they said, we need to know where he's at. I said, what do y'all want it for? My ex said, what did he do, steal something? And I was just looking at my ex like, what the fuck? Shut up. But, yes, I mean, I wasn't perfect, but I don't steal. I didn't steal nothing. And the guy got his car back because that was our mutual friend. But anyway, the cop said, no, he did a lot worse than that. And then I was thinking, oh my God, his face, I really thought, well, he murdered somebody, but this was just as bad. So I said, well, he's at my house right up the road. So I go, they follow me, and I go speeding in there. I jump out of the car, not thinking that the cops are thinking, you know, he could run. I just wanted to get to him to see what the fuck he did. So when I rode up in there, I said, what the fuck did you do? Because there's about 10 cars out here for you. And so when the cops came in, I said, tell me what you did. I said, tell me what he did, because the cops would not tell me. He said, no, let him tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I said, what the fuck did you do? He said, well, I kissed her. You were right. You were right. I kissed her. I said, they're not out here for you kissing her. He said, yeah, and I played with her breast too. He said all this in front of the cops. I was like, is that what he did? And they said, yes, that's exactly what he did. So that was it. That was it for him. And when people say the love of my life, yes, he was the love of my life until that moment. And I've never had love again because of that.
But, okay, can I just say, it's okay if you even still loved him after that.
Now listen, 10 years later, when we got back together, I got back for my own personal reasons because I didn't trust him. I talked to DSS. DSS was allowing him to have our daughter and our son. And I didn't like that. I talked to DSS. They said there's nothing they could do. So yes, I was in an abusive relationship. I didn't have my own kids because I didn't want them at that house. So I thought, well, DSS seems to think it's okay. And you know how you believe in the state? Oh, they just know. They know. They kept saying he has no restrictions and all this shit. And then I already talked to the mother and the daughter about the shit. The mother had already tried to drop charges, but the state already took them up.
Can I ask you a question?
No, you can't ask me nothing, Bobbles.
No, please let me ask you a question. Please.
Let me ask you a question, Bobbles. When are you going to admit to talking to those little boys?
No, listen. Please let me ask you a question. Okay, so I say future, right? Future, not current, but future throat warmers. And you take a guy back that touched little girls' boobs. You take him back. I make a mistake and call someone future throat warmers. But you take a guy back after 10 years and you're in prison. But you can't forgive me when I'm drunk and call someone future throat warmers. But he touched little girls and you took it back.
Okay.
But he touched little girls, and I just said future throat warmers while I was drunk. I didn't touch little girls, and he did, and you took it back, and you're holding something that I said, and I never touched little girls, and he touched little girls, and you took it back.
The reason why I took it back is because of your attitude about it, and the fact that you never totally told everyone and agreed with what I said. You said,
I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you.
Hold on.
I don't want
You
to
fuck yourself, you bitch.
Hold on. Time out. I I think we can agree to this too. Sometimes we stay in relationships, and I'm just going off of what possibly could have happened in yours. And sometimes we stay in relationships we should not. Sometimes we forgive people that we should not. I'm not judging her, even though yes, everybody is probably gonna be grossed out. They're mad that she took them back. It is fucked up when you have kids involved. Okay, chicken winner. That is not what appalls me. What
Can I
appalls
say something right quick to Carrie Ann? Because I just happened to look on my TV and see her comment. Social services knew he was a sex offender. That's the bad thing. They did not give two shits. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what appalls me, and I'm not trying to get you screaming when I say this.
Okay.
What appalls me is that you say she wanted it. I want you to understand that she was a child. Did you hear me
Yeah.
when I said that?
Are you serious? You think I don't know? I mean, do you know that I'm the one that got the guy locked up pretty much?
Then why couldn't you just keep it at that when you initially told the story? Why couldn't you just say, you know what?
Y'all had me drunk and I was thinking all kinds of crazy shit to make excuses.
Oh, were you drunk?
Oh, were you drunk? Were you drunk? Chicken winner, were you drunk?
Bobbles.
Listen to me. Y'all asking me questions. Let me
Oh, were you drunk? Oh, did you make a mistake when you were
No,
drunk?
I didn't make a mistake. The facts were she wanted it, regardless of legality.
A 13-year-old girl doesn't want it,
She was
chicken winner.
16 bottles, not 15. I'm not 13.
Stop for a minute, please stop.
Yeah,
Okay, she was a child.
Shit gets twisted.
She was a
I
child.
had to mute you, Bobbles. I had to mute you. Chicken winner. I'm just cross-examining you right now, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
You just said that you said something because you were drunk. So we're
No.
supposed to think it's okay.
The way it came
But-
out.
But you're mad at Bobbles because Bobbles was drunk and said something. So that's double standard right there. Now, two
No,
is-
listen. First one, I don't talk to kids that way. I don't talk to them that way. I don't molest children. That's one. Y'all trying to group me with sex offenders, and that's just not the fact.
I stand by what you just said. You just said that you said she wanted it because you were drunk and we all had you.
No, you didn't let me finish. I said that night when I said she wanted it, I was 15 and I wanted it, and I didn't feel like I'd been offended. That didn't mean I thought it was right. That didn't mean. I'm just saying because y'all were saying we don't know. She could really be, suffering or whatever. You picture some like when I got molested. That's all I thought about. That's all I could think about. But with the guy that I had sex with at 15, the older guy, I don't think about it. It's nothing to me. I didn't feel like I'm surviving anything.
Okay, now let me make another. Let me make another point out another good
I
fact.
didn't calm down first.
Okay.
Okay.
You also said that you were drinking and it altered your mind on what you said. So how is that any different than an immature brain thinking it's okay to have sex with an older man?
What are you talking about?
When you're saying that she wanted it, why do you say that? Why do you say
I was looking at my own self at 15. She was 15. I was 15. We wanted to have sex with an older guy. She didn't know have sex. But
No, I
she
didn't
did
at 15. I wasn't thinking about sex
No, I
at
think
15.
she's talking about.
Who's not thinking about sex at 15?
I was not thinking
sex
about
at
sex
13.
at 15.
I think she's talking about her. Like, okay, did you?
I was thinking, y'all, I got me thinking about my own self to
Okay.
try to do anything
This
to
is why
make
you
this
smoke.
situation better.
This is why you shouldn't smoke when you need oxygen. Okay. Did you hear my story when I said that I had sex at a young age with a grown adult
Mm-hmm.
and he did not rape me? Okay.
Right.
You can say I wanted it. I wanted it because I was angry at somebody else. But as I got older and my brain matured and I now know life, looking back,
Yeah,
it's not right what happened.
you're right.
And I didn't have sex with another kid that was my age who also had an immature brain. We're talking about a man who should have said,
Yeah, I agree. What don't we agree on?
that's all I wanted to hear you say about your ex, that he should have known.
I already said that when I was 22. I already said that. I already said it when I was in my 20s when it happened. It shouldn't be done. And I say it today that it shouldn't be done.
And you know what? Sometimes we fall in love with people and we don't know really who they are. So I'm not saying.
That's right.
I'm not
I want y'all to know something. I mean, I really want y'all to know something. That man lived hell on earth with me, trust me. Because I never forgave him for that. Because I did get back with him because of the kids. But yeah, there was times later on in life that I felt like I cared about him. But it was never. And the last 5 years of our life, that's all I can think about. I fucking tortured him pretty much. I'm sorry to say that. I
Both
prayed
y'all
for his
deserve
dad.
each other then.
I prayed for his dad.
This is where I think that you struggle at that part. I think that you hold guilt for what. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm just trying to I'm trying to kind of.
Swiss Miss says, I'm not a psychiatrist. You damn sure act like one. Boy, who gave your ass the throne? Cause you damn sure act like you somebody in charge, dog. You and Bobbles got that kind of um, character and comes off that way. You know, you rubs people that way, man. Like if you know, I don't know, acting like you perfect. You're perfect. Go ahead with your bad self.
Understand why? Okay, I think that you.
Look, when I got clean, that's when I realized, because there was only a short time of us on drugs together afterwards. But on drugs, and that's what I'm saying. I got back with them for the kids, with the kids, to be with the kids. But then they eventually left, you know. But I think I stayed with them.
Thank you for the love, real talk. Yup, yup. I only can bring it like I bring it, cause you know I only can be me, dog. So you know I come in character, but it's really just me, trying to fool, enjoy a little bit, and you know trying to live my life out, man. And glad a good thing I done found YouTube because I found the second family that damn sure got my back.
But there was 2 more years that I stayed with them before we got our grandson. But I was on drugs before then. You know what I'm saying? Once I got off drugs, I started really thinking. And from that point on, we had separate bedrooms. Never haven't had sex in fucking 10 years now. 10 years.
When you got back with him, were you not ever worried or thinking like,
Always. Always. I was constantly, oh my God. I was constantly questioning.
I think that you still have guilt for loving him, and that's why you're making excuses for him.
No, I never made excuses for him before all this.
You kind of did.
Like shit y'all throwing at me.
By saying that she was okay with it. She was not. It's not okay. I don't care if
I'm saying in her mindset.
But that's
her
not
mindset. Like right now, do you feel like you were like mentally impaired? Like when I got molested, that's all I could think about. I couldn't stand them. I dreamed of fucking killing them every fucking minute. When I got molested by that man.
This was, I gotta go. I love you, girl. I'll talk to you later.
But when
I want y'all to realize too, a lot of these incidents that happen to these grown ass women's, in a lot of cases, grandmamas, great grandmamas. This shit happened when they was kids. This done happened in their younger adult life, man. And they still ain't over the shit. They still motherfucking going through all type of drama and trauma over something that done happened 20 to 50 years ago, dog.
I had sex with the 27-year-old at 15, I never thought twice about that man, but I know it was wrong. You know what I mean? But it's not like I sat here for my whole life and thought, oh, I want to kill that man. Or even now that I'm in, you know, even now it's like I know it was wrong, but I don't sit here and think, oh, he needs to die, sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean.
Right, but we don't know how that affected her, and we don't know. I mean, I'm just going by what you're saying.
I know.
We don't really know.
You're right. And you're right. And like I was telling
this chat, do not really know how far it went with him and that girl. Okay.
I know.
We don't know
what you're
even
feeling.
even if him touching her, kissing
Right.
her. We don't know if later on in life it made her sick to her stomach. Okay, we don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I still know her. She's
what?
I still know her. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. She didn't seem affected. She still doesn't. I don't know though. But listen, I know where y'all coming from, because I myself will look at someone. I won't even ask any details to anything. If I see a sex offender or a woman with a sex offender, she's nasty. That's it. So I can't blame y'all for that.
Right, but how come you're so hard on everybody else? But you're more hard on Bobbles than you are the ex.
I was hard on him. What do you mean? I'm the one literally got him put in prison, and even with the Facebook thing, what the hell?
I'm not saying you and Bobbles have to be friends, but if you can take him back, why can't you let this go?
I had to take him back to monitor my children, because the state said he was allowed to have them. There was nothing they could do.
Again, I think that's an excuse because you still loved him, and it's.
Man, do crack-a-doodle-doo sound like a nutty buddy? Somebody done left the cage open because this damn nut, this Fruit Loop, this twisted-minded, oh man, tell me you're a junkie. Because if you're not, you really jacked up in the head and need to be put away, man. Did she say the state made me get back with this Chester molester, um, um, disgusting, bottom of the earth, twisted minded, playing with kids, old ass man. The state made me get back with him. I think she said that shit. If I recollect, I think she actually said that. The state made her get back with him, man.
I swear to God, on my kid's life, I did not love him at that point that I got back with him. Now, like I said, years went on, I came to care about him. Not love, really, but you know what I'm saying. You live with somebody. They take care of you. You start caring about them. Yeah. I'm not even going to deny that.
I think that there's
But not in a love way.
There's one victim here, and this one victim is being overshadowed by you and the guy. That girl is the only victim here. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't know if you.
I just gonna say this, man. I'm saying this as an old man too. I'm not saying this as a 20-year-old man, as a 30-year-old man, a 40-year-old man. I'm saying this as a 50-year-old man plus. My sex drive ain't even the same no more, dog. My thirst for wanna be a hunter and find someone, I can have that moment with, dog. It ain't even the same fire no more. It ain't even the same, I'm not trying to say it can't get there, dog, but it's not like it's overwhelming me and taking over my thoughts and taking over my body to where I can't control anything but think of one damn thought. And my mind ain't there no more. So as a 50-year-old man, I don't allow the things that affected me when I was 20, 30, 40 to affect me now as a 50-year-old man because my desires, my health, and everything else done changed. And I already done lived. So I just don't understand how somebody still be caught up on the same damn thing and you is done elevated through your life. And it's like if you ain't caught on that, you can keep doing what you like, dog, but you can't be the biggest fool. And you know what I'm saying? You can't be the biggest fool, man, on the set. But anyway, man, let's get it.
I don't know if you were on drugs at the time. If you're on drugs at the time, it makes more sense why you think that you're not understanding how wrong it is. You know what? Even
What do you mean I don't understand how wrong it is? That don't even make sense. I understand completely how wrong it is. Why do you keep saying that?
Okay, because
I'm talking about my own situation. I still know it's wrong.
when you said that statement that she wanted it, it will not leave my head. It won't until you can convince me that you should not have said that and that you do know how.
Yeah, I should have said it like that, but that was.
I know she said that like a Lil Wayne song. You know what I'm saying? And she wants it. And she needs it. You know what I'm saying? She said it's something like a Lil Wayne song or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Here you is talking about a kid.
I mean, I don't know how else to say when someone wanted to do something. She wanted to do it. Yes, it was wrong.
But we don't. Okay,
I don't know what else to say.
What got her to that? Was he telling? What was he doing? How did he even get?
I don't know. I wasn't there full time. I don't know.
Exactly. So you don't know.
Just the way she reacted in front of me, and then saying I was a jealous ex. I didn't even know I was an ex.
Telling her she is a young girl who wants attention, and she's got this man. You have no idea what he brainwashed her. He could have been okay. You know how.
I know this. I know this now. Yeah, I agree with that.
Think about.
But I mean, no, she was already having sex with somebody older at 13.
Okay,
So she was just what do you say? How do you call that? What do you say to, like she's already experienced it? What do they call somebody who shit? I can't even think.
Too fried? I am willing to, but what I see the difference that.
Like conditioning her for that, like
Manipulation,
like what?
Seducing?
Like training? I don't know.
seducing.
Yeah, I'm saying like she was already being trained to be in relationships with older adults. I don't
Like
know what that.
who trained her that?
I'm talking about her mom letting her be with older men. You know what I mean?
But if she was letting her be with older men, then why was there such a problem with the girl being with your ex?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I don't know.
And was her mom on drugs?
They'd gotten in an argument, I think. Yes, her mom was on
Okay,
drugs.
do you understand how sick this is for a child, that a child can't even relay on her own?
Yeah.
That the parents are so fucked up that they think this is okay too? This girl did not have a fucking chance in the world.
That's what I'm saying, but
And not
that's what
one
I'm saying.
adult in this scenario could say, I'm going to advocate for you. If your parents are pieces of shit and they think it's okay what you're doing, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to advocate for you.
Yeah. She should have done something. Well, actually, the girl lied to her, though. That's what I'm saying. The girl kept lying to her. So what can she do? What can she do? But after she found out, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she done something. And even with the other boyfriend, I'm not really saying she approved of it, but I don't know how to say it.
Let's go with this. Where did he meet this girl at?
At her house.
How did
They
he know
lived
her?
together.
How did he know her? How did he?
Because her dad was his friend.
Okay, so that makes me think that he was already scouting her out. And he probably has been watching, because this is how predators work, okay? They look to see who's weak. They look to see who they can get away with this with. They look to see, did she not think she was pretty? We know how guys are. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Oh, I bet all the boys like you.
Yeah.
You have seen us a million times on these Lifetime movies that are real, or the ones that are kidnapped. These people prey and they watch.
Well, I think the thing is, he was a sex addict, and she was just there. He didn't care because he'd been a
Now
friend.
I'm finally getting it. Now that's the honest.
I already knew it. I mean, what do you mean? You act like I just loved him. The moment he did that, all the love left. All the love left. And I never got back love. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Y'all act like I just was so in love. Now, when I was on drugs, yeah, we had sex. We had sex until I quit drugs.
What you did after that is really not my business. Okay, I really don't care what you did with him afterwards. It's not my business. I'm only thinking about this little girl. I don't give a fuck what you did with him. I just want to make sure that he wasn't touching anybody else. I want to make sure that you
Trust me, I supervised that motherfucker well.
I want you to understand that girl was 100% a victim. And I don't care if she came out and said to you, I'm going to fuck your man tonight. I don't care.
I already knew that. What? I don't understand why you thought I wouldn't know that.
Because you said, because she wanted it.
Yeah, because, oh my God.
So just think about what I'm saying.
I was saying, you were saying, or someone of your team was saying that, like maybe she's really got depressed over this and shit. I'm saying when you're that age and you want to do something, it affects you differently. Like you said, it didn't start affecting you until later.
Is that?
It doesn't affect me, but I know what that man done to me was wrong.
Some people are just slow, dog. And some people just ain't gonna get shit. And some people just gonna have to realize that it's cool to disagree and move the F on, man. Stop being stuck in somebody else jacked up. Don't get caught up, man. Don't be the one to get tripped over the doggone fence. You the one keep on up and just keep on doing you, man. Cause that's what's going on here. They ain't gonna never agree because people just think different, man. And it may not, what's right to someone else may be wrong to the next. So no one's gonna think exact. And that's where we at in this world. And people need to stop acting like everyone thinks and deal and put out the same effort of love out in this world, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is a cutthroat life. Ain't nobody gonna, we ain't gonna keep that always correct. But we already know, man, it's some vultures out here, dog. It's some vultures out here. And they come in all different doggone type of clown suits, dressed up clowns, crash dummies, dog, trying to get you caught up so you can get up in the train wreck.
Did you have a child around her age?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
13. That's 13 when she started going to his house on the weekends. And DSS said I could do nothing about it.
So it would creep me out even more if when I was like in middle school, I had a peeping Tom next door, and he had daughters my age who I went to school with. One was a year older, and I think one was a year younger. And it was very unhinged that he was peeking through my window. He didn't touch me, never said a word to me, but I caught him looking through my window watching me. Do you know how those daughters felt when they found out that he was doing that?
Probably pretty bad.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
Pretty
Nobody wants their friend's dad hitting on them. Okay? That's why I'm trying to get you to understand that we don't know. You don't know because we weren't there. We don't know what he said to her for her to not. Oh my God, he's touching me. He had to have fucked with her long enough mentally for him to know he could trust that she would not tell anybody yet.
Yeah, he knew that he could get away with it because she was already been having sex. Yeah, I know he knew he could probably get away with it. Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
I mean, so now I'm not stupid. I'm not blind.
I feel like we're making progress here because
I've already been through life with this. I already been through hell with him on this. I mean, I don't know what y'all don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Y'all were creating y'all's own narrative on this shit.
Why did this story even come out? What made you tell the story?
I didn't tell it. Sharon did.
How did Sharon know?
Sharon with the address. She got my address. I mean, it shows. I guess he's still registered in this. I don't know how because he's been dead for a few years, but I guess it showed up.
So
I don't know.
This is just how maybe I would have handled it because you did mention earlier that if us bitches, would have done the same thing or whatever. I'm gonna just say this is how I would have handled it. I know what's right and what's wrong. It doesn't matter if I love you to fucking death or not. If you do something wrong, you need to be punished. Something needs to be done.
Exactly.
I have not been in that same situation of what you're describing, but I have been so in love with somebody who has hurt me. Okay, even catching them cheating is devastating. And it is something that when I took him back, it was always in the back of my head. I never felt the same way about him again. I was never like that overly in love because once somebody crosses a boundary, you can't unfuck somebody. You can't undo. There's just some things you cannot undo. Okay? Boundaries were crossed. And it was never the same again. Do I want to say I loved him less? Yes, because I now have anger. I had hate. When it comes to a child, though, it's even more disgust. If I'm this disgusted over him cheating on me with a grown woman, how would it have done to know it was a younger child? My friend's daughter. I mean, my daughter's friend. If it was my daughter's friend. Like, there would have been no justifying for him. There would have been no excuses for him. I would have said in my head, you're a sick fuck, and I can't be with you. The same as if you found out he had touched your daughter. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Why am I talking to myself? Well, I'll finish what my thought is. There's just some things that people do to you, you can't forgive. You can't forgive. You'll never get that out of your mind. I'm sorry. Once he touches a child, now it's going to constantly be every little kid that comes around. And I wouldn't want to live life like that with somebody.
Are you entertained? Are you entertained? The heck? Speed it up a little more and continue this show.
I was beating women but my kids. I need more mods? What's going on down there? Well, hello, Jessica. Welcome. Drop the link. Okay. Mod me. Okay. Well, that be. Okay. Okay. We're switching gears here now.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm depressed. What's the subject tonight?
Jeez, I've been backstage for like a fucking hour.
You have?
Fuck yes, I've been back there for a hot minute. I was
It did not have it wasn't lit up until he must have came in.
You sound pissed off about it.
back there since Bobbles and SG were on.
Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's see. Chicken winner's back. Let's see what she's got to say.
All right.
Okay, well,
What's everybody arguing about tonight?
well, she started it.
Did she come on here? What do you mean she started?
Oh,
Sorry, what is it?
And just be glad, Sack, that ain't nobody using your face as a punching bag. Because you know you really miss it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why you even come on these panels and try to show up in people in comments and so you can agitate somebody, man. So you can get underneath somebody's skin, and so you can keep on reminding these women who they actually thinking about all through the day. Spectacular and his weird ass. You still like them toes? You still got that toe fetish?
It's a fifth grade or what?
I came on here to say someone said she was playing your live, but that was like fucking 30, 40 minutes ago. So.
It's really loud mouthy bitches in this community. Oh, I gotta say.
You better be careful because there's already two that are ready to eat you alive. So,
Then I'll be that.
so Chicken Winner, is there anything else that you wanted to say? I don't know how you fell off. I didn't kick you off.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked back, but yeah, I'm just gonna go. I appreciate you letting me talk.
No, I appreciate you letting me talk too, and I hope that you can understand where I'm coming from with this. When I hear that whole story that you just said, remember the only part that I'm taking away is she wanted it.
Well, that's just a word. Want. That's just a word. That's not meaning that I thought it was right or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying she didn't get raped. Put it that way. It was still wrong all around. That's why he served the 3 years in prison he did.
You sound disappointed by that.
What? She didn't get viciously raped.
You sound disappointed that somebody didn't get.
Yeah, she kind of right. She sound disappointed, but yeah, this sound weird. She just weird, man. Crack-a-doodle-doo weird. She said she didn't get raped. The child underage, and this a grown ass man, but she didn't get raped because it wasn't physical. It wasn't something that you was accustomed to, dog. It wasn't something that you would have thought would have been, acceptable, far as calling it rape. 3 years is not a crime of a sex crime against kids. That ain't going underneath that type of profile and that type of case. But like I said, man, crack-a-doodle-doo weird, man. But just for everybody, just keep going back and forth with all this crap that done happened 20 years ago, dog, to 50 years ago. It's just retarded, dog. It's just young, dumb. Somebody need to grow up and find something else to do, dog. That's why I'm making content off these fools. Why not? They choose to continue something that been going on for 20 to 50 years, dog. So why not make content off of it? Because apparently they ain't gonna never get it right. So I shouldn't act like it's gonna ever, be corrected without somebody else putting their thoughts on it. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm putting my thoughts on it. Let me check them.
Are you fucking
Like kids. I mean, I'm around really nice, classy women from another country. I just want to pop on in here and say that. I think you're some of the fucking mouthiest, mentally unstable, immature fucking bitches I've known in my life. Have a nice life. Fuck off, all of you.
You fuck up.
Oh wow, secular.
Fuck you, secular?
I hope
Right.
you feel good after that.
And don't come back, bitch.
Anyway, I know it's wrong. I got it stopped. I got the Facebook stopped. I got everything stopped. So don't worry. And let me clear this up. He wasn't talking to girls on Facebook. What happened was I was warning this woman that he was a sex offender. Now, I didn't know and he didn't know that he wasn't supposed to be on Facebook. But they went through his Facebook with a fine-tooth comb. Trust me, I was there to listen for every detail because I wanted to know what kind of sicko he was. But there was nothing there. The only reason why he got time is because it's illegal, plain and simple. And you know what they do? They did when he got out. They made it legal for sex offenders to be on Facebook or social media. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They should not be allowed. Now I'm gonna go. Y'all have a great night.
I think in Michigan, sex offenders can't be on Facebook or any social media.
Oh, that was the other question I wanted to ask her is how I thought he'd already gotten a little bit in trouble before that. This is the thing.
But I wasn't going to say anything.
This is the thing though. Okay, let's say secular. Let's say I meet him, I fall in love with him. I think I know him. But all of a sudden I find out he's been raping women. He's been murdering them. He's got a kill kit in his trunk. I'm now in love with somebody who's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Now, I have two choices. Do I know what's right and what's wrong? And if there's not drugs involved, then I should be able to think pretty clearly. Do I stay with him because I love love him and pray he doesn't kill me and he stops killing women and raping women, or do I move the fuck on and put his ass in jail because now I found out? You know, that's where it's at. I love Secular, but Secular was a murderer. I love Secular, but Secular's a rapist. You know, it's
She sounds like a novel. She sounds like a storybook. But reality is this, dog. Do you give up the dick or do you give up the drugs? Because you already know if you with somebody that damn crazy, dog, them the two things that's motivating your butt to be with them.
like that's where I wanted to hear from her is that she loved a man who was a sick-minded fuck, and justice was served. And unfortunately, the little girl is the one who suffered. We don't know how she suffered. Okay, sounds like she didn't have a good start from the beginning, especially if her parents were, you know, not doing her much justice either.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with that. I'm all for people don't agree with my point. I mean, this is what we're here for, you know.
I wonder if Secular was paid to do that.
Well, I don't know what the point of that was, though.
He said we're all mouthy bitches and to fuck off.
Well, he also, I wish he'd come back up here because I'm about to be number 3 on his ass. Secular, come back up. I got a couple words for you. Don't be a punk bitch.
He ain't gonna come back up. He's a wuss.
See how they talking about him? He likes that shit, man. They call him punk bitches, wuss, all type of bottom feeding, twerking, little girly, twinkle in his eye, and a switch in his butt. They call him all type of names, dog. He loves it.
You know, like right now.
And I tried to be so nice to him, but this is why I can't be nice to some people.
And then look where she is at. She dipped out.
And she's playing your live.
To hate by herself.
Yeah, to play your live. That's why I was trying to come up here, because someone said she was playing your live. So it's pretty messed up that she privates what you were playing, but then wants to play yours.
Well, then let's play her.
Okay.
That chat room over there is fucking gross, man.
Fucking gross, man.
Did you have a phone number?
12.
I can't. I mean,
Is she clapping?
No, that's me with my nails. Sorry.
Oh, I thought she was clapping. I'm like, what?
Maybe did I earn my rewards? Did y'all? Did I? Yeah. This is. I know I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't laugh about this, but yeah. Gas Bobbles, you can come back. Yeah, you're not gonna scream at me and out.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah,
come back.
come back, Bubbles. I didn't mean to leave on you like that. I just didn't want to be upset with the others.
I can't believe her friend is like. Okay, she says that Chicken's her friend, but she left her friend on my panel and the bitch went live.
To play it.
What kind of friend is she?
Yeah, exactly.
The bitch was on all day. She didn't need to come back on, but she's using this.
I never really cared for Chicken from the beginning, so I don't know.
I liked Chicken.
I don't know. She just rubbed me the wrong way.
I liked Chicken I liked her in the beginning, but when that story came out, and again, it's not the story itself. I mean, yeah, it's disgusting. It's how she.
Justified.
Yeah, it was how she was more defending him than the child, the girl.
Yeah, right, and like you said, she was the victim, not, she was the only victim in the situation.
Yeah, Tracy's all about Tracy. Yep.
Sorry, I left so quickly earlier. Like I said, I was just like, oh no, I can't win.
Well, there's a bunch of screaming. I mean, you might as well not be up there because you're not going to get a word in edgewise anyway.
Isn't she monetized, right?
Yeah.
As she, so if I play music,
Yes.
now she won't get paid, right?
Right,
Yeah.
it's going to cancel that out.
Yeah.
I'll play some music in the background here.
Yeah, as long as it's like copyrighted music, yeah, she won't get monetized for it. But you don't really have to do that because if she's playing what the subject matter was earlier, YouTube is not going to monetize this.
Okay, so if I talk about perverts right now and homos and I say all that, then she won't get monetized because I'm talking about pedophiles.
I was swearing down, she know it all, dog. She swearing down, she know it all. That's all I know, man. These people without any type of jobs, any type of real income, any type of ability to actually get their own life in the right direction, dog. And here they is, always got advice for everyone else, though.
Files and child
Yeah.
abuse? Okay, because I'm not monetized, so.
Yes.
boy.
Everything that got discussed earlier is going to cancel her out. Like you can get away with saying certain words, but as long as they're not like all together at one time, and everything was all together at one time, pretty much, so it cancels out her monetization. YouTube's going to flag it.
I think that's pretty crappy. She left her friend to hang and said, "Oh, I'm going to hop on the bandwagon. I'm going to go live right now." And it's all worth 18 people because when I had 100, she had 18. So she sold her friend out for 18 people.
Yeah, she doesn't care about anybody but herself, plain and simple. But I just want to say, it's like, okay, so these people like SG and Chicken Winner and the other ones, whenever they'll sit right, and they will have powwows about me and you and Janelle and everybody else, but they will sit and powwow for hours and hours and hours. But when I go to confront them, like,
Do you know how pathetic and just useless your life have to be to be concerned about what someone else have to say about you on YouTube when you already put your life, already put that info, and maybe somebody doxed your ass, dog. But the fact is, you're a part of a public platform. So now you got to deal with it. Either deal with it or move on. But don't act like it's something that's really, traumatizing and overwhelming that you can't put your thoughts anywhere else but what someone's saying about you on YouTube. You gotta be a loser. That's all I gotta say, dog. You gotta be a loser to really give a F what someone's saying about you on YouTube. Unless they're doing something directly towards you, dog. Other than that, if it's already done, move the F on. Why would your thoughts be on that all day long?
when I have chances, like when they come on your live, I had a chance to confront them. What did they do? They screamed over me. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I couldn't ask them a question. I couldn't do anything in order to solve the problem with them. They do not want to solve the problem. They want to stay mad. They want to stay hateful. They want to hate, basically. They want to hate. They want to stay bitter and resentful and carry freaking years of baggage and hate. There's no fixing it. It's not fixable. It's never going to be fixable because they don't want to fix it.
But one thing that I like, you know what? I'm not like we don't have to go back over this again because you know how I feel about the whole Mabel shit. You know what? But what I think is that you owned up to it. You're not saying. Now, if I had heard you keep saying, "Well, those little fuckers keep pushing me," like then I keep saying, "Okay, now we're going over the same thing again." So, you know what? At some point, we have to be the grown up, and we have to say, "Okay, what we did was wrong. And we're not going to do it again." Taking ownership, and that's where I'm trying to have SG see the difference.
I want you to take ownership, Swiss Miss, Swiss cheese, whatever the hell you want to be, swinging on a pole, thinking you the main HO. I want you to take a pause and remember you was just going after Bobbles real hard when you was on the other squad, when you was with Sloppy Seconds. You was her main henchman. You was the main one pulling the fucking lever. But all of a sudden now, you Bobbles' biggest fan. You Bobbles' biggest supporter. You her pom-pom girl. You got all the rah-rah up in your ass. I just think we know you fake on that, right? we know you fake. Either you fake or man, you can't even smell your own ass. Cause we can see you exactly for what the fuck you are, man. You know you fake on that, right?
Is that she is the one who keeps bringing up Omega, not you. You're not the one who's getting on live every day or making comments going, how you talk to those kids. Exactly. She's the one who keeps bringing it up. So I thought, well, as long as she keeps doing it to you, that's the dog in the fight. I'm my own dog. I'm going to protect you because it's like, come on, the shit is over a year ago. And
Exactly. And I don't show chomoing behavior. I don't, even whenever I said future throat warmers, I said future. I didn't say current. I didn't say they deserve to be that.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how it was said. It shouldn't have been said. It doesn't matter what.
Right.
She said it don't matter what was said or how it was said, but the fact is she told some kids that they would be throat warmers That all they was good for was to be throat warmers. This is what she told kids. This is what she told underage kids that wasn't hers, man. That all they'll ever be good for is throat warmers. It sound like you the one trained, bitch. It sound like you the one trained. It sound like you the one been pushed in a position to love something that you know is wrong. Because why would you try to use it on kids as though if it was a bad thing? And here you is doing the same damn thing. You a throat warmer, right? Bobblehead? You a throat warmer. Because who come up with that kind of name and that kind of thought unless they doing that shit, dog? You a throat warmer, right? You a throat warmer. But for you to switch that on kids and use it to bring their spirits down, to hit them below the belt, that takes a low life, dog. And you just told everybody exactly who you are. Tranny ass husband, weird ass son, hot Hitler, right? Man, believe what you see. Stop motherfucking trying to switch anything up when we see exactly what you see, dog. This is why everybody watch this Community. This shit ain't nothing but the soaps. Y'all remember that one soap back in the days? They called it soap too. It was just like it was a regular show, comedy show, but it came on late, and they called it soap, and it was funny as fuck, dog. Probably the funniest motherfucking television show that ever came out. It was like Jerry Springer, what else wild? Jenny Jones, anything wild you could think of, dog. It was like, man, it was like over the top.
None of us are perfect. Right. None of us are perfect. None of us. We're not. But it's like there's different rules for them and there's different rules for us. Right. And it's not fair to us. It's not. You know, it's like they can all sit on their high horses over there and talk shit about us all the time. And then as soon as we over here stick up for ourselves, it's like, holy shit, no, we cannot do that. And they all, they're big, huge fits. It's not fair. No, we are going to stick up for ourselves and we are going to talk back and we are going to do exactly what we want to do. Get the fuck over it. You know. Exactly. It's just ridiculous, and I'm fed up with it. And you know, if you're gonna be a pussy and scream and call me names and cuss, you know, that was uncalled for.
Like it was upsetting me that she would you kept trying to talk calmly, and she was just going crazy on you, calling you names and just being nasty.
Yeah, you cannot. All right, you can't get a word in edgewise. It's like they've literally made themselves way beyond angry, and they've done it to themselves. They really have. But I'm going to tell you, though, if I had to choose between somebody saying something inappropriate to my...
See how Bob was trying to talk, though, as though if she got it all together, dog. When she was the main one set up on YouTube and try to off herself right on her own damn live, dog. Yeah, I'm serious. The main one that try to off herself right on YouTube, right on her own live. And she the main one that can't stand the heat once she already start cooking in the kitchen, dog. She don't mind throwing them. She just don't want to catch them.
Kid, opposed to touching my kid, I'm gonna would rather choose the one who said the words than actually did the physical part of it. And the one that severely apologized for it. You know, everybody knows I am more than sorry that I did that. I have kids. I know I wouldn't want someone to do that to my kids. But then, I do think if my kids were on an adult site, I would want someone to scare them, off of it too. I'd be like, well, you were on that site. What the hell were you doing on that site? But then again, I wouldn't want someone to yell at my kids either. So I do see it from all sides, and that is why I am extremely sorry. But it is, a year and 3 months later now. When is it? When they said that I should have been arrested. Well, I looked to see if it was illegal to
kids. No, it's not actually. I did. There's no laws against it. What I did.
I want to know, is it illegal, Bobbles, for your husband to go in your child's underwear drawer and start wearing her panties in her underclothes? I want to know if that's illegal, because it might not be legal far as criminal illegal, but it's damn sure illegal as far as standards of anything godly, anything good, anything decent, anything civilized, anything that deserves anybody else to give a damn about their butt. It's bad enough he wears women clothing better than your butt. But to sit there and let him wear your child's panties, go up in her personal belongings, and you cool with it. I think something strange about that. I think something way past strange about that. And that's what just keep weirding me out about you and your strange ass family.
Was not illegal. It was very unethical, but it wasn't illegal. You know, I'm severely sorry for it, but I can't apologize more than I've already done it. People are getting sick of hearing me talk about it. You know, they're gonna have to find something else that I've done wrong and harp on that now. I'm trying to think of something else I can do.
Well, I just think the fact that it's been over a year and that's all they can come up with, you're not doing too much wrong because they're still dwelling on the same. You know, we're all going to make mistakes. We all are not perfect. Sometimes we say shit we shouldn't out of anger, out of, you know, if we are drinking, if we are taking some kind of medication, you know. And that's what I was trying to get to her. The point was that she said she was drinking when she said, well, she wanted it. Okay, well, how come it's okay for her to have that excuse of drinking, but it's not okay for you to have that excuse of drinking? You're not generally talking to little kids that way. It was one time.
Right. And, you know, even since then, I've started seeing a psychologist once a week.
Wait a minute. Excuse me 1 second. I'm so sorry, Bobbles. You know what, Chicken Winter? I was starting to feel a little sorry for you. I really was. But I'm reading.
I didn't know you was talking about me or talking about the people that was speaking on this live. I think you're talking about me, though. I do need some water. H2O, baby, to the rescue.
The shit you're saying over there about Bama, about Bama. I'm not liking what you're saying. I'm really not. But see, you're focused. Why are you so focused on Bobbles? Why?
They're obsessed with
Just like FB and said person.
It's illegal to ask little boys if they wouldn't rather see your boobs instead of the panties they ask to see, bitch. Okay.
They're like, show me your panties. I was like, no, show me yours. And everybody I talked to that was in that room said that those Indian guys were not boys. They were guys. I'm sorry, Chicken Winter. Get your eyes checked, lady, okay? They all said they were guys and not little boys. And from what I remember, they were guys. And they said, show me your panties. And I pitted around and said, show me your panties back. They were guys. They were not little boys. They were in India. I remember those guys.
Chicken Winter, eyes checked. Much rather Swiss. How about none of it? You're right. It's unfortunate that both things happened. It really is. But I don't understand why you keep flipping this to Bobbles. Why are you taking what happened? Your situation is not the same as what Bobbles' situation is. So I don't understand why you're trying to compare.
They range from 9 to about 19. None of those little boys, are you kidding me? They were not 9 years old, Chicken Winter. You are deranged, woman. You are seriously deranged. You hate me this much that you go around slandering me. You need help. You can't have my psychologist, but you really need to find one of your own.
Okay, but here's another point, Chicken. Your ex knew exactly how old that girl was. Bobbles did not go around all those. Let's just say there's 6 kids there. I don't know. Let's just say 6. Bobbles didn't say, hi, I'm Bobbles. What's your name? And how old are you? I am, this age. No, then it would have been a difference if there was a 9-year-old and Bobbles knew the child was 9. That'd be different too. But it's still not going to change verbally versus physical. I'm not going to feel violated because somebody tells me I'm going to be a throat warmer. I'm going to be violated if somebody makes me a fucking throat warmer. Do you see the difference, Chicken?
I like how you call her chicken.
Like, Chicken Winter, I don't understand. Why does everybody else okay but you? Do you see the problem here?
Right.
Like, you and SG are the only ones besides RBS that seem to have a problem. Everybody else is fine. So if everybody else is fine, but you, couple of people, then you see the problem here.
Yeah, if this was my kid and it happened on the Omegle, and I knew you, like if I had access to you, I'd probably call you and bitch you out and be like, what the fuck? You talk to my kid, tell her she's a throat warmer, blah, blah, blah. But if my kid is touched by a grown man, I'm fucking somebody up.
Oh, yes.
Do you see the difference again, Chicken? Versus verbally and physically. I'm not going to go to jail for verbally threatening her, but I am going to go to jail for physically trying to hurt somebody.
Chicken Winter, I wonder what you have done because the way you act makes me wonder what you are hiding. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It makes me wonder about you because you're putting so much deflection onto me. It makes me wonder what you and that guy have done together.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What are you wonder why? Yeah, I actually thought that before too. It made me wonder, like, did she go along with this because you're fucked up on drugs, you're in love with a man, kind of like Mickey and Mallory. What was that movie they were in? Mickey and Mallory.
Oh, Natural Born Killer.
Yeah, kind of like that. And then there was a, how she loved him. She was going to deal with whatever he did.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if she's deflecting so much on me that he had her do stuff for him with kids. Like Chicken Winter, seriously, you're scaring me here, girl.
That's exactly about it. She's not getting it, and that's what I find so disturbing is she's not even, you know what, this were me right now, and I was chicken, and I actually was like, had all the oxygen going to my head, I would step out and I'd say, I'm getting the fuck off YouTube right now, and I'm really going to think about what this bitch just said to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if my man is cheating on me and I keep taking him back, I would pray to God that somebody would say to me, Swiss, why are you staying with somebody who keeps cheating on you? And then I get embarrassed and I get off and I'm going to go, they're right. Why am I staying with him? What am I doing? No, she's getting back on going, like, talking about somebody else being cheated. You know what I mean? It's like she's just not getting it. She's like another one talking to the fucking wall.
And he was gone 10 years.
Hey, I'm about ready to end it, man. Cause
She had plenty of time to get her life straightened, get back on her feet, get away from him, and move way far away from him.
I don't think that was just an excuse to take him back.
I don't know. I mean,
I was just clowning and having some fun, but I hope this helps someone or or just entertained you for a minute, dog. If you want to check out the rest, y'all already know where to go, man. Swiss Miss, that's her channel. Swiss Miss, go check it out, dog, and support, show love, all that, man. Other than that, man, I hope you had a good time fading with me, chilling with me, coming on this little journey with your brother Frank Nitty, two T's like two titties. From the D City, as we keep it straight, gritty, no pity. You already see how we get it. Enjoy your day in the best way, man. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and do you, baby. Do you. I'm out doing that thought. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Real talk. Woody whoop whoop.